Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news, info, and updates. We have the full English translated scans. Before we get started, massive thanks to DBS Hype for providing the V-Jump, and also a big thanks to Ryu for the official translation and Shonen Games for the typeset. I'll be sure to have them all links down below in the description. They also went ahead and stitched the V-Jump together because, as we all know from yesterday, it was cut into 3 different pieces, so we do appreciate that. And I also tried my best to remove that orangey tint over the V-Jump scan. Now we kind of have the accurate colors. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like and let's hop straight into it. I know we went over the bootleg Google translations, but those aren't accurate at all. Now we have the actual descriptions of the character's name, super and ultimate attacks, and the small character descriptions down here that I didn't even go over in the bootleg scan because they were way too blurry. So I'm very interested in this. Let's see what's going on. The battle between humans and demons. Check out the video. Obviously the video's not out just yet. Gamescom 2024 is happening in about 3 or 4 more days at the time of uploading this video. And that's where we're going to get the Majin Buu theme trailer. Of course, we only got 5 new character reveals: Super Buu, Gotenks Absorbed, Buuhan, Kid Buu, Ultimate Gohan himself, and that's about it. Kefla, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Goku, Vegito, Frieza, all the other characters were confirmed. So I'm sure when the official trailer does drop, we're going to be getting few more announcements, right? It's not just going to be these 5. Again, stay tuned because I will be dropping a prediction video on all the characters I think that are going to be making an appearance within that trailer. So moving forward, we have Goku Z End utilizing Super Spirit Bomb. We've seen that plethora of times before. Sparks fly in the battle between Majin Buu and the Super Warriors. Revenge Death Bomber. So that's the official name. It's not Ill Bomber. It's not Angry Explosion. Very cool. It's different as well, just because we can see this vortex of ki. Usually it's just a normal, rounded AoE explosive, but it's like going straight up into the air this time around. So that's epic itself. His name is Majin Buu Evil. So that's different. Usually it's Super Buu, right? Correct me down below if I'm wrong. But as for this attack, the description does say, utilize attacks that recover health or stop enemies in their tracks. So, I'm assuming the first sentence is referring to his Blast 1 sleep technique. Kid Buu did have that in BT3, and I believe in Sparking Zero, Beerus has the sleep technique, which does replenish your ki and health. And it also says, or stop enemies in their tracks. So maybe Boo Boo Gum, or a paralyze. Yeah, it could very well be the paralyze attack as well, which Majin Buu has, his original form. You can transform into 2 absorbed forms, changing the way you battle. Obviously, with each transformation, we're going to be getting different stats. But 2 absorbed forms, obviously referring to the Bootanks and Buuhan transformations. So we're not going to be getting all of those crazy wonky forms from the Budokai series. You guys know Super Buu, Piccolo absorbed. That's actually anime accurate, but there's like a Yamcha, Tien absorbed, Cell and Frieza absorbed. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, we're not going to be getting all of that, just the main accurate ones. Down here we have Majin Buu Evil, Gotenks absorbed. So original name Majin Buu with Evil in parentheses. Oh, so does this disconfirm the actual Evil Buu? Interesting. He might be one of the characters that will get revealed within the official Majin Buu themed trailer, but we're not entirely sure about that, right? Now that we have the scans here. Hey, we just have to wait and see. Do you guys think Evil Buu will be confirmed? Do you think he will be a playable character? So, Gotenks absorbed. Super Donut Chain. You can see he's fighting Ultimate Gohan. There's currently 3 Super Galactic Donuts. Destroy your enemies with explosive blasts, then continue the damage with your special attacks, like what he's doing here. A lot of people already pointed out the appearance of Super Buu Gotenks absorbed. They're saying that his antenna is too long. Normally it's supposed to stop like right here, but I don't necessarily care about all of that. He looks cool to me. Majin Buu Evil Gohan absorbed. The main villain over here, we have 7 Super Ghosts. The attack is called Super Ghost Buu Attack, and this one says absorb Ultimate Gohan in a unique cutscene, then transform. Ooh, Ooh, so something similar to the cell absorption transformations, right? If you're fighting, let's say, Goku, and you want to transform into the first form, then obviously Android 17 is just going to be right there out of nowhere, and then Cell gets to absorb him. We get that unique transformation cutscene, and then same thing with Android 18, right? So that's going to be the same thing for Super Buu Gohan absorbed. It's always funny to me how you're just fighting someone completely random, and then when you do decide to transform, Ultimate Gohan's just standing there out of nowhere. That's always funny. So yeah, unique cutscene confirmed. Avoid enemy attacks with your after image technique. Nice. Then go on the offense with your dangerous special attack. So this is just one of them. Very well could be his ultimate just because the background is a bit dark. You know how when we activate sparking mode, background darkens. So that's cool stuff there. Going up against Super Vegito, going to be recreating accurate fights. Wording on the left says the shocking Majin, the ultimate Majin, right? We have Planet Burst. So that's actually the translation we got from the bootleg Google form, right? So that was accurate. Majin Buu Pure. Combine quick close range attacks with instant transmission to endlessly pressure your opponent. So he's going to be a rapid speed type character. And that was insane in the anime, how he destroyed planet Earth and he completely destroyed himself as well. Then he regenerated and then instant transmission over to Supreme Kai's planet. Like, what the heck? He's definitely a formidable foe. Not as strong as Buhan absorbed, at least I think. Correct me down below if I'm wrong about that as well. But he's definitely evil. Majin Buu pure evil. He does not care. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks revealed within the Fused Warriors trailer. Charging Ultra Boo Boo Volleyball. While his special attacks have humorous names and moments, they hold tremendous firepower. That's, you know, the strength of fusion for you. His cheerful and powerful traits are wonderful, recreated from the source material. Hey, that's epic. I mean, all these characters are created from the source material, but that's a very different and unique description for Gotenks there. Ultimate Gohan Burst Rush. So that's what that is. Let's go. I really want him to utilize Kamehameha at the end of Burst Rush, which is probably what he's going to do. Is this his ultimate attack, though? I think it is. Yeah, Burst Rush has to be his ultimate. With high damage and swift close range attacks, he can easily dominate unprepared opponents. He can even counter out of his close ranged attacks. Whoa. He can even counter out of his close ranged attacks. Interesting. I don't know what that necessarily means. He can counter out of his close range. Maybe cancel out. So, you know, do his special attack and maybe you can cancel out of it, continue into a different combo string or something along those lines, making him the perfect choice for players that want a styled focus on close combat. Yeah, so it seems like he gets to cancel out of different combo strings, supers. That's interesting. Or maybe his speed is too great. Not entirely sure. Take that for what you will. Down here we have Super Vegito with Spirit Sword. We've seen actual footage of that already. His multiple after image technique allows him to avoid one attack after another, so something similar to Super Buu, going to have after image as well. Just like the source material, his battle style leaves enemies in the palm of his hand, so he can do whatever he wants. He's top tier. He's him, right? Super Vegito is that guy. While the power of his special attacks are on a different level. I mean, Super Vegito is the strongest character in all of DBZ. Now moving to the second one over here. The final one. So this is going over all the different key clashes that's available in the game, right? A striking visual of a beam clash. We have early Vegeta utilizing Gallic Gun going up against Goku's Kamehameha, probably. What it says right there on the left, the impacts that occur in Sparking Zero. So, starting things off with this one, experience heated close combat fights, a fierce back and forth UI sign Goku versus Super Saiyan Rose Goku. We've seen gameplay of that before as well. Battles reach a new level of excitement with the impact action. With these new tools making your battles more immersive than before, recreate the intense brawls and unforgettable beam clashes with your own hands. Oh, we will. Don't you worry about any of that. I'm going to be recreating every single fight from DBZ, Dragon Ball Super, hopefully Dragon Ball GT if they're in the base roster. Not entirely sure. Let's see what this one says. Use the greatest warriors in the series to create stylish fights with this battle system. All right, so all 4 impact actions are revealed. First one being the Blast Impact, an intense key clash, 2 beams clashing, creating an explosive visual. We've seen plenty of footage of this. Not everybody likes the DBS Broly dimension breaking thing in the background, which I do understand. I've mentioned this before already, but if it was, a normal key blast with nothing breaking in the background for some of the low tier characters, I don't want to say low tier, but for example, if it's Raditz versus early Goku, we did see gameplay of that, and if they key clash, the background should not break at all. But unfortunately, it does break. It just doesn't necessarily make sense. It should only happen when, canon lore overpowered characters key clash, like Beerus and full power Super Saiyan Broly, or Broly and Gogeta, just like in the movie, Super Saiyan God Goku. Maybe Dragon Ball Super characters and above? Or maybe some Z characters like Super Vegito. I don't know, but not everybody likes the dimension thing breaking in the background. And not everybody likes the camera just moving all over the place. How it goes to the first player, then back to the second player, then back to the first player, It is what it is. They might update it if a lot of people make a lot of noise. But as of now, it's not bad in my personal opinion. I'm happy with it. I could live with it. I'm not going to be losing sleep over it. But at the end of the day, I think it would be cool if they kind of slightly changed the Key Blast visuals, right? Don't get me wrong, I do agree. But moving over here, we have the Clash Impact. Powerful fists collide. So Clash Impacts, how do you activate this one? Let's see. So I think to activate Clash Impact, you have to attack at the same time as the opponents. And then we'll get like a 3 or 5 input sequence. We have to press the button first, whatever appears on screen. If we do press the button first, then we'll win. I think that's how that goes. Your fists collide, creating a shockwave that leads into a flurry of devastating blows. That definitely reminds me of the Battle of Z saga from the anime, how God Goku and Beerus were colliding punches, and they were destroying planets, creating shockwaves. So that's very interesting there. We have Power Impact. I really like this one. Very unique. Both characters grab at the same time will activate the Power Impact cutscene. A struggle that splits the lands. This always reminds me of Vegeta Scouter going up against First Form Frieza on Planet Namek. So cool. Violet wins the blow in this dynamic test of strength. And we do have Super Saiyan Goku Mid going up against Final Form 100% Frieza. Last but not least, we have Speed Impact. So this one's pretty straightforward. You dash at each other at the same time to activate this, whether I believe it's just, using the original boost dash or activating a Blast 2 rush attack. Lightning fast strikes that could cut through air, unleash punches and kicks at unbelievable speeds. Yeah, so Power Impact real quick. So the minigame, how do you win this one? I believe the square input is going to appear up on screen, and you have to press and hold. There's going to be a gauge, and whoever fills up the gauge to the max will win. You can also press the boost system to unlock more of the gauge to, provide a bit more ki. And then if you fill that up, obviously you'll take the win. For Speed Impact, it depends on the controllers. If it's on Classic, then you'll do the spin, the analog. But if it's on the standard controls, then it'll be the input pressing, mashing, right? If I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, this is it for the English translation of the recent Sparking Zero scan. Once again, massive thanks to DBS Hype for providing the original scan, and massive thanks to Shonen Games and Ryu for the typeset and translation. Thank you guys for the immense support as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!